Hey, Vikings faithful. Skol Nation. Rise up. It's time to dive into some massive Vikings news that's got us all buzzing. I'm your host, just a die-hard fan like you, ready to break down the latest on our Minnesota Vikings. Today, we're talking about a name that's been floating around our radar for a while. Jack Jones, the cornerback who's now a free agent after the Raiders cut him loose. Are the Vikings about to swoop in and grab this playmaker? Buckle up, because the story's got twists, stats, and some serious Skol vibes. Let's get into it. Picture this. It's November 2023, and the Vikings are in hot pursuit of a talented cornerback named Jack Jones after the Patriots let him go. We put in a waiver claim. Our GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah and defensive guru Brian Flores saw something special, but the Raiders snagged him first. Fast forward to April 7th, 2025, and the Raiders are done with him, set to officially release him today after failing to trade him. Now, the big question hits us like a Dalvin Cook stiff arm. Will the Vikings finally land their guy? This is no small tease. This could shake up our secondary in a big way. Here's the hook that's got me hyped. Jones isn't just some random name. This dude's a fourth-round pick from the 2022 draft, and he's got a knack for making plays. 7 career interceptions, 4 returned for touchdowns. That's electric. Last season with Vegas, he started 16 games, racked up 16 passes defended, 3 picks, and 3 tackles for loss. The Vikings have seen him up close. He even picked off J.J. McCarthy in last year's preseason opener at US Bank Stadium. But is he the missing piece for our defense? Let's dig deeper. Skol fam. Back in 2023, when Jones hit the waiver wire, the Vikings were all in. We wanted that spark in our secondary, and he's got a track record to back it up. In his first 2 seasons, he earned solid PFF grades as a rotational player, showing he can hang with the best. Last year, though, his grade dropped to 53.9, ranking 83rd out of 92 corners with 500-plus snaps. That's a red flag, sure, but those early years tell me he's got the potential to shine under Brian Flores' system. Imagine him lining up with Byron Murphy Jr. Could this be the duo we've been dreaming of? Now, let's talk numbers that make your jaw drop. 4 pick-sixes in 3 seasons? That's insane. Jones has a nose for the end zone, something our D could use to flip games in our favor. Last season, he defended 16 passes. That's top-tier ball hawking. Kevin O'Connell's faced him twice in the regular season, and you know he's got that interception against McCarthy burned in his memory. This guy's a playmaker, no doubt. But here's where the suspense builds. What's holding us back from signing him? Hold up, Skol Nation, there's a flip side to this story. Jones isn't all highlight reels. Last year, PFF pinned him for 10 touchdowns allowed, tied for the most in the NFL. Plus, 15 missed tackles? That's sloppy, and we don't do sloppy in Minnesota. Off the field, it gets trickier. In June 2023, he was arrested for carrying 2 guns in his luggage at an airport. Yikes. He's been cut by 2 teams before his 4th season even starts. Are we willing to roll the dice on a guy with this much baggage? Let's paint the picture of our cornerback room right now. We've got Byron Murphy Jr. and Isaiah Rodgers penciled in as starters. Solid, right? Then there's Mekhi Blackmon, Jeff Okudah, Tavierre Thomas, and Dwight McGlothern adding depth. It's a decent crew, but not perfect. Jack Jones could bring competition, maybe even push for a starting spot. The Vikings love taking chances on talent. Remember when we signed Rodgers after his suspension? This could be another Flores reclamation project in the making. Here's where it gets juicy. Jones being released means no compensatory pick drama. If we sign him, it's a clean move, no cap headaches, just pure football. Back in 2023, we saw his upside. 2 years later, Kwesi and Flores might still be drooling over those 4 pick-sixes. But the market's a mystery. How much will he cost? Will other teams jump in? I'm on the edge of my seat thinking about him in purple, but we've got to weigh the risks. What do you think, Vikings fans, worth it or too risky? Time to ramp up the excitement. Imagine Jack Jones snagging a pick-six against the Packers at Lambeau. US Bank Stadium would erupt. His stats scream potential. 3 straight years with multiple picks, a knack for big plays. But those 10 TDs allowed last year? That's a gut punch. The Vikings could coach him up, Flores is a wizard with corners, but it's a gamble. Should we push all in on this guy or look to the draft instead? Hit me with your takes in the comments. Alright, Skol crew, we've dissected this from every angle. Jack Jones is a name to watch. Talented, flawed, and oh so intriguing. The Vikings have a chance to add a game-changer to our secondary, but it's not a slam dunk. Will Kwesi pull the trigger? Stay tuned to Vikings news for the latest, because the story's just heating up. Smash that like button if you're pumped, drop your thoughts below. Should we sign him? And subscribe so you don't miss a beat. Share this with your Vikings posse, and let's keep the Skol fire burning strong.